Before there was light, before time had a name, before anything you can imagine existed, there was nothing. No stars, no planets, no atoms, not even space. Then, suddenly, everything. An eruption of creation so powerful, so mysterious, that it still echoes across the cosmos today. Galaxies spinning, black holes roaring, light racing through a fabric we barely understand. But where did it all come from? How did the universe truly begin? And what, if anything, was there before it? This isn't just science. This is the ultimate origin story, a journey to the edge of reality itself, a question so big it reshapes what it means to exist. Strap in, because what you're about to hear might change how you see everything, including yourself. Imagine nothing. No stars, no galaxies, no time, no space, not even darkness, just nothing. Then suddenly a spark, an eruption. A birth. The universe began. But how? Why? And what, if anything, came before? These aren't just scientific questions. They are the oldest mysteries we've ever faced, the kinds of questions that make your spine tingle at 3 a.m., the ones whispered in the silence of temples, dreamed about by philosophers, and tested in the billion-dollar laboratories of modern physics. The Big Bang. The explosion. That wasn't most scientists agree. The universe began about 13.8 billion years ago with the Big Bang. But let's get something straight. The Big Bang wasn't an explosion in space. It was the expansion of space itself. Everything, every atom, every star, every law of nature was crammed into an incomprehensibly small point. And then, in less than a fraction of a second, it expanded. Fast, violently, wonderfully. Time began, space stretched, energy blazed. The universe was born. But here's the catch. The Big Bang explains what happened after time started. It doesn't explain what started it. So, what came before? The mind-bending possibilities of before time. This is where things get surreal. If time began with the Big Bang, then asking what came before might be meaningless, like asking what is south of the South Pole. Still, physicists have been bold enough to ask, let us dive into 4 of the most thrilling ideas out there, ideas that could change how you see reality forever. 1. The multiverse, infinite beginnings. Imagine our universe as just one bubble in a vast cosmic ocean. This is the eternal inflation theory, and it suggests our universe isn't alone. Somewhere out there, beyond the observable horizon, other bubbles are forming. Universes with different physics, different dimensions, maybe even different versions of you. If this is true, then the Big Bang was just our universe's birth, not the beginning of everything. What came before? Other universes, other bangs, perhaps an infinite cascade of cosmic births. 2. The Big Bounce, death before birth. What if the universe didn't begin from nothing, but from something that collapsed? Enter the cyclic universe theory, an idea as ancient as Hindu cosmology and now revived by cutting-edge physics. In this model, the universe expands, then contracts, then bounces back in a new Big Bang, over and over again. No true beginning, no final end, just an eternal heartbeat of creation and destruction. That means the Big Bang might not be the beginning, but a reboot. 3. Quantum creation. Something from nothing. Could the universe have come from absolutely nothing? Surprisingly, yes. In quantum mechanics, nothing isn't truly nothing. It's a frothing sea of energy, full of virtual particles popping in and out of existence. Physicist Lawrence Krauss famously argued that the universe could have emerged from a quantum fluctuation, a random blip in a vacuum. No cause, no creator, just the laws of physics doing what they do. Is that satisfying? Maybe, maybe not, but it's possible. E4, brains and higher dimensions colliding realities. According to string theory, our universe may be a 3-dimensional membrane, or brain, floating in a higher dimensional space. In this view, the Big Bang might have been caused by two brains colliding. When they crash, the energy released births a new universe. Think of it as two cosmic sheets rubbing together, and from their friction, time ignites. And here's the kicker. It could happen again. So, what did come before? Right now, we don't know. Maybe we'll never know. But that doesn't mean we stop asking, because questions like these, they're not just scientific. They're human. They remind us how small we are and how vast everything else is. They make us humble, curious, alive. And maybe, just maybe, the answer isn't just in equations or telescopes. Maybe it's in the journey, in the awe, in the shared wonder of being part of this strange, beautiful, expanding mystery we call the universe. The universe began with a whisper, a flare, a question. And now, billions of years later, we are the universe, asking itself how it began. So here we are, tiny fragments of stardust, living on a small blue world, floating in a universe we're only beginning to understand. We've built telescopes to see the past, equations to map the invisible, and ideas bold enough to touch eternity. But the truth, the deeper we look, the stranger it gets. Maybe the universe began with a bang. Maybe it's part of an endless cycle. Or maybe, just maybe, our entire reality is one flicker in a sea of infinite possibilities. We may never know what came before the beginning. But what we do know is this: we're here, we're conscious, and we're asking the questions. And sometimes that's the most powerful thing in the universe. If this journey made you wonder, made you feel something, don't forget to hit like. Subscribe for more mind-bending explorations of time, space, and everything in between. And tell us in the comments, what do you think came before the beginning? Because the universe might be infinite, but the conversation, it starts right here.